Hey friends, what's up? What's up? The coffee is so good today. So, how's everybody doing? I've been up since like 6:30-ish. It's 10 o'clock here now. And I am ready to get this day going. I've just been relaxing and reading and playing games and stuff like that. So, what are you guys working on? Let's see who's here. Kay is here. You're stupid early, so I don't forget. Right? Lenny is here. And there's Sarah and Martina. So, it's Sunday. It is almost May. I'm still stunned over the fact that May the 1st is Friday. Once again, the quarter is like kind of going poof and getting away from us. But having said that, I'm pretty stoked with what I've gotten done so far this month, given that, I took 2 weeks off. So I'm curious about what you guys are working on. I know, Kay, you said something about working on Wicked Alliances today. I am so stoked. How early were you here? No and Kay, like 4 a.m. Because it's K time. It's K time. Brainstorming a horror story. So curious. Oh, what's going on with this here? There we go. Brainstorming a horror story. That's late for you, Kay. That's late for you. 5:25. So we have a little small group here this morning. So I think what we'll do, we are still going to run our full 3 hours. We're still going to have our self-care sprint. You want to work on the horror thing? I don't blame you. I'm going to be doing my planning. Did some monthly planning yesterday. Sorry, there's a hair on the brim of my hat. It's a Ziggy hair. Seriously, we're still cleaning up his hair. So I just lost my train of thought because I got distracted by this. I read it. It was really, really good. Y'all, if you are not following Miss Sarah Brody on Substack, you need to be. Sarah, why don't you go ahead and post your link there so people could come follow you, and maybe the Two of Crones as well, because, yeah. But if you're not following Sarah, you're missing out on a lot. A lot. And that post, it was really good. And I agreed with everything you said. It's funny because the romantasy is not real fiction gatekeeping. Reminds me so much of ebooks aren't really reading. That's what it reminds me of. I'm like, why do you even care, people? Because the people who are coming out and saying romantasy is not real literature don't even read it. So either go read it and then come to this decision, or shut your face, right? Like, why do you care about what other people enjoy when it doesn't affect you at all? I never understood that. It's not like somebody's beating puppies, like, it's a book. Why do you even care? It's that whole I'm better than you attitude that I never understood with people especially when it comes to what you want to read or what you want to watch on TV. I mean, a lot of people diss on me because I love horror movies. And I also happen to have an affinity for those types of movies that are like found footage. I love them. I actually made a post on my Substack, on the Lang Walsh Substack yesterday, about that whole thing about, like, let's stop calling it a guilty pleasure, because we're not supposed to feel guilty about it, right? Oh, anyway, this is turning into a Tough Love Tuesday. So, But Sarah, I loved your post. And please, please, please post your link. Good morning, Lysanda. How are you? I think I'll start my day with reading Sarah's angry post. It was really good. Good morning, Kenzie, or afternoon, yes. Then you're going to do some marketing. Okay, cool, cool. This is Sarah's Substack right here. And then this is the Two of Crones one. So this is the Sarah and Nicole Ford Thomas. This is all of the anthologies, the ones that like I've been involved in. They're the ones who unedit, I love that, unedit, and publish them. So you definitely want to be following them if you have enjoyed the anthologies that have been coming out. Then yeah, you definitely want to be following Two of Crones as well. Heidi's here, sitting in a fairly cold shed and editing my first serial. Oh, thank you so much. It's good to be back. You should get a nice cozy blanket. This too. My grandfather, my maternal grandfather, was legally blind, but he ate audiobooks. I mean, like he always had audiobooks going. And to say audiobooks aren't really reading is completely freaking ableist. Ableist to the nth degree. Don't even get me started on that. Who's up that early? Kay and I are. I so loved it. It was so good. It was so good. Allie, how are you? Going to get the doggos their breakfast and then dive into writing a new scene. I love it. Okay, so we are now 7 after because I went on a little rant. So let me grab Chad. Let me grab Chad. And we will jump into our first 25. All right, 25 minutes, gang. I'll see you when it's done. All right. How was that first sprint for everybody? How was it? How was it? I am into my planning. I use the notes version of the HB90 planner, and I have been taking this page and doing like a weekly recap and what I want to have happen for the coming week. And I'm finding it's really helping me focus. So that's where I am right now. Let's talk about the rage. I just find it insanely ableist. It really, really is, because they're basically saying that people who have issues seeing, people who can't hold a book or an e-reader because of arthritis or some other sort of, that they don't deserve to read. That's what it sounds like in my brain, and I don't think a lot of people realize that they're doing that. So it is what it is, right? MDB, good morning. How you doing, love? How's the InDesign stuff coming? Want to know. YouTube being YouTube does that to me a lot. Aria, hello. Thank you. I'm doing awesome. Reviewing my notes for book 5. Book 5. That's going to make Brandy very, very happy. She's ravenous about that series. So don't forget, this coming week, this Saturday coming up is Double Down Day. It's like, how is it Double Down Day already? We were talking about this in Scroll and Scribe yesterday. It's like, how is it Double Down Day already? Because it always seems like when we do a virtual writing retreat, that Double Down Day is like right on the heels of it, right? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to, I'm hoping that I will get Act 1 of Book 3 written by the end of the week. If I don't, that's okay, but I would really like to. Kay is still brainstorming. I'm going to be excited to read this. I will very much like to beta read this story for you, okay? Just saying. Yeah, I did a brain dump on a horror short yesterday. It's going to be good. So, I assume that, hang on. Sorry, gang. I'm not happy with Restream. I'm just not happy. It's, I don't know. It's like a toddler that needs a nap. Brandy's the main reason I'm going to finish this series. Can't leave her hanging. Heck no, she will come for you. Brandy's also the main reason why I'm picking up writing more seasons for Chance Encounters, because she demands more smut from me. So we will be, I'll be hopefully starting to publish for Chance Encounters again in Q3. This is one of my favorite horror tropes. One of my favorite. It's like, hey, I, inherited this great big mansion from some uncle that I never knew, and I go there and the place is going to kill me. Right? Oh my God. Yes. She absolutely is. See, Kay agrees with me. And for those of you who are looking for a proof reader, Brandy is your gal. I will grab her link and put it up during the next sprint, the link to her website, where you can go and fill out the form there. And as well, she will do a bit of a, oh God, look, see the buffering? She will do like a few pages of proofreading for you to see if you guys, if it's jiving. What is the term I'm looking for? See, Brandy is she's the one who fills in the words that I can't come up with because my brain is buffering. Thank you, Kay. This is Brandy's website. Please go check it out. If you are looking for somebody to put a final set of eyes on your manuscript, Brandy is the one to do it for you. Because one thing about working with Brandy, for those of you who don't know her really well, her business is very aptly named. Brandy's very gentle when it comes to things like beta reading and proofreading and stuff like that. Like she's not going to tear you apart. Which is really nice because our book babies, right? But go check out her website, okay? Um, let us jump in. That's that was the word I was looking for. Jeez. Okay, I need to finish my coffee, so I'll do that next sprint. All right, let's jump in. 25 minutes. I'll see you guys when it's done. All right. How was that sprint for you guys? I am into my weekly planner. Just trying to get all of my appointments and stuff in this week. Let's see how you guys did. This made me chuckle, Aria, because been there, right? It's like you reach that muddy middle and it stops being fun, and it's like, oh, shiny thing over here. But this is why I have a pen name, right? So when I need that distraction, I can go write that for a little while. It works. It works. Um, Speaking of Brandy, there she is. We were talking about you. All good things. All good things. Um, so, still reviewing book 5 things. Book 5. That's so exciting. I mean, like, you get that far into a series. Do you have any idea, Sarah, how many books the series is going to be? Is this the last book? So this is I cannot wait to read this. Cannot wait to read this. Lysanda finished a scene. Fantastic. Kenzie's almost done with the weekly plan. 26 words to wrap up a chapter. Don't know why I didn't finish that yesterday. Been there, hun. Been there. All bad things. All good things. Don't listen to her, Brandy. She's trying to cause issues. Shenanigans. All the shenanigans. I pulled out this Erin Condren dual tip. You know, this is the one that they give away with the orders. I'm not so sure I like it. Like, I write practically like that with my pen, and the ink doesn't flow very well unless I'm almost straight up and down. So I'm not sure if I like it or not. We'll see. So it's going to be 5 or 6 books. So if it doesn't end with this one, then it will end with the next one. That's the hardest part when you're writing a series, is like, especially when you're like us, you start the series and you don't know how it's supposed to end. I don't know how. Like, my next book, so book 4, all I know is that this one thing is supposed to happen for the whole book. That's all I know. And I don't know how the series is going to end. So it could be 5 books. It could be 12 books. I don't know. This is the hard part, right? Lysanda's writing the first romantic suspense thriller. Ooh, I like this. I like this. Romantic suspense. Nice. Yeah, the angle is key. I think the angle is key. So I like the way the ink looks on the paper, and because I use heavier paper, it does not go through. But I don't know. It's just that I have a few of them because, like I said, and I'll be getting another one tomorrow with my Erin Condren order. So I was like, maybe I should use these. But I mean, my go-to, always the pen that I always reach for, is the black 0.7 Energel Pentel, the Pentel ones. I did get some. These are 0.5, and they work really well in my Stalogy, but I didn't realize they were blue ink, and I am not a fan. I do have some refills though, so I will probably have to go refill that. I don't care for blue ink. And this is my first time using a 0.5. I'm a 0.7 person. So I already have the covers for 5 and 6, so it'll probably be 6. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Using if it doesn't turn out to be 6, you can just do a side story, or a like a prequel novella or something like that. Yeah, the 0.5. I like I said, I like it in the Stalogy. I don't think I would like it on a regular 32-pound bond paper. But I find with the 0.5, it doesn't go through quite as much in the Stalogy as the 0.7 does. I have never in my life used a point 0.3. I don't even think I've seen a point 0.3. Um, yeah. Really? Usually, yeah. Usually it's like, you buy them because they're cute and then they turn out they write like crap. But I'm glad that you found them. I do love the Sharpie S Gel. But again, like I said, I have so many of these and I have them in like a gazillion colors and they're my go-to. They're my absolute go-to. Yeah. Kay is a fountain pen person. That seems like it's too much work for me. I just need to grab a pen and go, right? Okay, let's jump in. So we're going to do this sprint, and then the sprint after will be our self-care sprint. How have we already been sitting here for an hour? So get up and move around, gang. I'm going to go get some water. Oh, no, wrong one. Come back, Chad. Um, I will see y'all in 25 minutes. All right. How'd you do? How'd you do? I got my planning done. So that's good. I still have to do my weekly wrap up for in my writing planner because I did write this week. Let's see. Yeah, this is why I don't do fountain pens is because they tend to explode. Shannon, hey, how you doing, hon? There's Andy. Good morning, Elizabeth. And there's Half Run. Pardon me. Clicking's not clicking. And Miranda, hello. Good morning. So yeah, I got my planning done. And next sprint is our self-care sprint. So I will probably do some radical self-care and do things that I know are going to be hard on me physically. That's one thing I'm struggling with this recovery is that, like, I know I have to fold laundry and put it away. That I will break out in a sweat doing that. This is the thing that's giving me frustration, is that anytime I do something physical, it just drains me. So I try to get these things done when I have the energy, which is going to be during the self-care sprint. Brandy started weekly planning. Okay, got more branches mapped out. I love this. Been trying to research and have not had much success. Has anyone experienced changing their book covers on KDP? I have. It's as simple as going in through your dashboard and switching out the cover. It's that simple. If you're talking print, if somebody orders a print book from Amazon, okay, you want to get proofs to check if they're okay before they go live. Ooh, that's a good question. That I don't know. I know with ebooks, it's like that and no problem. With paperbacks, the thing of it is that when somebody orders a single paperback from Amazon, Amazon doesn't just print one paperback. Okay. I think it's 5. I want to say it's 5. It's however many their printers have set up, like in a run. So there could potentially be paperbacks, like they'll send those out first, right? Somebody I know had this issue where their interior did not match the size of their paperback, and they had 3 or 4 books left over from Amazon that we bought up for them so that, like, their readers wouldn't end up with these books and come back and give them low ratings for it, because Amazon will not pull those books. They'll ship them out. This is what happened to me. I ordered a hugely successful book called Big Magic, and I got it, and the book was this big, but the print was this big. And then I reordered it again, and it was fine, right? So keep in mind that if you're switching your covers, there will be other paperbacks out there sold first with the old covers on it. Yes. I think this is right. You should be able to order a proof copy before you make it live. Okay. Just as you would if you putting it up for the first time. Okay. Shannon is working on peer reviewing a couple of articles. Nice. We all overthink it. But I do think there's a step in the last step at the bottom of the page. It will say order a proof copy, and then it'll say publish your paperback. So I think you can just order a proof copy, leave it there, and it'll be as a draft on the front end of your bookshelf, but it won't show up that way. It'll just show up with the old cover for everyone else. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yeah. I'm like 99% sure that you'll be, rewind. You'll be given the option to order a proof copy before making it live, just like you would if the very first time you were putting that book up, right? So go for it. I say go for it. Um, you should be fine. You should be fine. All right. So let's go ahead and do our self care sprint. Yeah, it will have that gray bar with the proof written across the front. Um, let's go ahead and do our self care sprint. If you haven't gotten up and moved around, please, 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 please do so. Do so. I'm going to get up and do a few things. Bye, Martina. Thank you for coming, sweetie. Okay, let's do it. 20 minutes. I'll see you when it's done. All right. How was your self-care sprint, gang? I folded the clothes, put them away. Yes, it hurt. Yes, I broke out in a sweat, but it's done. And then I did some dental care, which is something. Does anybody else do that where it's like you brush your teeth really, really well, floss and everything, and it's like way different from what you do on a normal everyday basis, or is it just me? But I feel all minty fresh now. I also dug out my writing planner so that I can update that for the week. And what else to do? Oh, I did a little reading. Which was nice. Kay had to head out, go spend some time with the hubby. Okay. Girl, do you have time for this? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Think about whether or not this is just a shiny object or not. But, it is so frustrating. It is so frustrating. Good morning, Geeky Witch. And there's Inka. Hey, sweetie. Aria had to head off for the day as well. Inka, setting up my art campaign for Gay Vampire Ghostbusters on Booksprout and have 2 takers already. Scrap the second half with the bonus to rewrite it even. Oh, I need it back for my holiday. Girl. Listen, if anybody's on Booksprout and they want to read this book, it's good. You're going to be like, I think it's by chapter 2. You're ready to choke one of the main characters. You know what? This sounds wonderful. That is self-care, right? Brandy finished up weekly planning. I'm watching some funny cat shorts. That poor lizard, man. Brandy sent me a cat short, and yeah, cat bringing a lizard into the house. And that poor lizard. So we have 2 sprints left, and not really sure what I am going to do. Oh, I have to make a phone call during the next sprint. And I don't know that I'm going to actually get any writing done today. I didn't put it on my list as a to-do for today because I'm trying to work on my marketing plan. So maybe that's what I'll do. Tell you, marketing is the hardest part of being an author, in my opinion. The hardest part. I mean, writing's hard. Editing is worse. But I'm telling you, marketing? Oh, no. Allie, seriously? Where are you that it's snowing? We had snow, was it yesterday? Friday. We had snow Friday. It was just kind of mixed in with the rain, but it was still freaking snow. And I'm like, it's the end of April. What the heck? But, we got so much snow this winter and so much rain in the last month. And I am here for it because last summer we had a drought. And in my 45 years of living in Nova Scotia, never had a drought. They were like, we were under water restrictions and everything. Even like, living here in an apartment building, we were under water restrictions. And I don't think that's going to happen this summer. So fingers crossed. You're in Edmonton? Oh my God. I heard about that, about the snowstorm. I can't even. It's sunny in Halifax today. But it's also, no, it's 12 degrees. Oh, I might have to open my window. It's 12 degrees in Halifax today. Yesterday it was like -2. So I will take the double digits today for sure. Open up the windows and air out the house because we haven't been able to do that since like early October. So we'll probably do that today. But I am so sorry. I hope that you don't have to go anywhere. And I hope you don't have to go anywhere tomorrow because it's probably going to take you a while to dig out, I would imagine. I know Newfoundland got hit really bad this past week with the snow. It's going to be hotter where I live than it is in Greece. But you're going to Greece. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, Inka. All right, my loves, let's jump in. 25 minutes. I'll see you when it's done. All right. How was that? I believe I have all my planning done for the most part. I was quite um, shocked and stoked to find that I had written 5,000 words last week, um, considering how much time I spent in my little nest there. Yeah, I got 5,007 words written last week. Pretty happy with that. Kenzie had to take off. I'm old. My veins hurt. Oh, I love it. Love it. You did question if it was okay. Just asking because, right? Um, and I get that. I absolutely get that. That, like, when there's typos, it's, oh God, stupid pop ups. Um, yeah, kills you. I get it. I totally, totally get it. But Inca got 500 words exactly. How often does that happen? It's like when you go to the grocery store or something and it's like even number of dollars, like $7 for something, and it's like, wow, maybe I should go buy a lottery ticket. We have one sprint left, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do for that last sprint? I am going to pull out my marketing notebook and do some brainstorming. I'm going to turn the oven on to make myself some lunch because it's already 12:30 here. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? I want to know. Allie, 621 words. I wish the words always flowed like this. I know, that's the worst part, isn't it? It's like the other day when I sat down and I made myself sit down. I didn't want to write. So it's like, one sprint rule. And I just kept going and going and going. And then before I knew it, I had like 2,400 words on the page. And I was like, wait, I didn't want to write. And I just wrote 2,400 words. So how did that happen? And then it's like, then you got to go do something like adulting or something like that. And it's just like, but I want to write. I hope you get the chance to like keep going today, Allie. I really do, because when the words are flowing, you got to let them flow, right? Okay, so Brandy turned on a playlist and swept the floor and cleaned up the desk. That's very important. That is very important. I also made my phone call. I love that my pharmacy will deliver my medication to me and not charge me for the delivery. Love it. There's the woman that comes to deliver it. She's actually like a security guard, and she's armed with a taser. Because she's delivering medication, right? It was magical. It was so magical. But yeah, so I think I've got all of the like real adulting stuff I had to do other than feed myself. So, and today's one of those days that makes me grateful that I keep frozen pizza in the freezer, because you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong. When the work is working and the words are wording, there's nothing wrong with feeding your family frozen pizza. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's what Mom and I are having for supper tonight. And I'm happy to put it in the oven. So the only thing that I personally have left to do admin wise after this is over, I have to set up my streams for next week because I completely forgot to do it on Friday. So that's what I got to do. Other than that, it's marketing all day. Where is my marketing notebook? I only have like 50 gajillion freaking notebooks here. Oh, that's the wrong notebook. Erin Condren, right? I can't wait to get my order tomorrow. And I hate the fact that I have to wait till July to work in my new daily duo. But it's okay. I'm looking forward to the new layout for the daily duo, because I think it's actually going to bring me down to 2 planners instead of 3. So fingers crossed. Lots of notebooks though. All notebooks all day. We love our notebooks around here. Okay. So let's settle in for the last sprint, gang. That would be helpful. That would be helpful, Inca. Yes, don't forget, Inca's up tomorrow if you're an early riser or if you are in that time zone. Inca is, who else is up today? Let me just take a quick peek for you guys. I'm on the wrong week. Sarah D is sprinting at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Today. And then tomorrow, Sarah D is also sprinting at 6 a.m. Eastern. Kay is at 8:30. Miranda Rita is at noon. Inca's at 6 p.m. and Tracy Jody Jean is at 8 p.m. So tomorrow's a full day, y'all, for sprints. Something for everyone on tomorrow's schedule. All right, let's jump into our last sprint, and I will see you in 25 minutes. right, my darlings, that's it for me today. I put in the comments there and I was like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm joining TikTok because it really does seem to be, and I've been hearing a lot of how it is one of the best platforms, free marketing wise, for gay paranormal romance. So here we go. We're going to give it a try and see what happens. I will be back next Saturday for Double Down Day. Not sure what the schedule is going to be like yet, but keep your eye on the Heart Breathings group for that. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And scribers, I will see you on Tuesday for coaching and co-work. So nice to be back in the saddle. I'm so glad that you guys spent the day with me. I'm going to go take a little rest, have something to eat, and then continue on. Enjoy the rest of your day. I love you guys to bits. See you next weekend.